My name is Ty. I was wondering, is this the direct line to the Sandhill Cherokee, Lenape?
Yeah, the New Jersey Sandhill Band of Lenape and Cherokee Indians. Yes, it is.
Oh, right. I was wondering, could I get in contact with your chief because I have some questions I would like to ask him.
Well, the chief isn't available. He's actually living in Australia just now. I'm the
Oh,
secretary.
wow.
And so we're in the middle of considering some changes to the tribe. What sort of questions do you have?
I was wondering about like your tribal history within New Jersey.
There's a wonderful website, the Sandhill Historical Association, that you can learn about. That's run by Claire Garland. She is a great granddaughter, I believe, of Isaac Richardson, who's one of the original chiefs.
Mm.
So it's Sandhill Historical Association. If you want to Google that, you'll find tons of information about the history of the tribe and her.
Is there any notable members by the name of Branham or Rock or anything like that that's known in your registry?
No, none of our families have those names. Now, if you're Cherokee, that would be a different. That would be different. What happened was the Cherokees came up from the south to join with the Lenape. So the Lenape people were already here, and some of those names are Reedy, and the Richardsons, I believe, are the Cherokees. I'm not sure. You'll get that from higher site. So what you have is a merger. We're a Lenape tribe with Cherokee members. So be Cherokee. Maybe you're part of the eastern. There's an eastern end of Cherokees that's not associated with us at all.
What they call Aniyawiya or something like that?
I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar. I just know it's the eastern band of Cherokees.
Because that will be like one of their names for English or Scottish butchering of the word chalagi or salagi, right?
Oh yes, right. Okay, yeah.
But they would originally call themselves Aniyawiya.
Okay, I'm not too familiar with the Cherokee side. So I'm not sure that this is the tribe of people that you're looking for. You're looking for a group to associate your family with. Is that what I'm getting?
No, I was just asking about like one of your members that says that he's a relative to like a New Jersey branch. He says his name is Richardson Rock. His first name is Branham Norris. He goes by the name of Turtle Gang in NYC. He's a filmmaker out there. I was wondering if he was a member of your tribe because he claims to be like a relative.
Well, he might be. He certainly could be a Richardson, but he's not on our roll. And there are so many people who haven't registered. It's possible that he is. I mean, he's related. I just haven't heard of him, and he's not on our membership list. I know that.
I was just asking, ma'am, and I was interested in learning more about your tribal history.
Well, then the Sandhill Historical Association is exactly where you want to go. We don't have a website, but theirs is excellent, and they'll give you a lot of history and all the people. It's really well done.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You have a wonderful, blessed day.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I called them niggas. I called.
So let's read it. What is a maroon? What I can't see it because I'm driving now to see, but what is a maroon?
Can you tell us?
Juju got it.
That was the first mystic ones to put ashore on a desolate island or coast and leave to one's fate, to place or leave in isolation or without hope or ready escape. Or a person who is maroon, a black person of the Americas who escaped slavery and formed or joined a free and often secluded settlement, or a descendant of such a person. Especially usually maroon of the West Indies or Guyana in the 17th and 18th centuries, or a descendant of such a person. Like the Palenques and Quilombos, those are all maroon communities in Central and South America. You also have maroon community. I'm not done talking, bro. Chill. You also have maroon communities in Florida. You know, you have Angola, Florida, and other places that don't necessarily have a name, but we know that a lot of those Africans, especially
they're not African, they're Indians. They just say
Yeah,
they mention Indian
you'll
tribes.
find them in the swamps of Florida too. That helped a lot of the indigenous peoples who end up coming to Florida. Like they literally band together, but in separate communities, and we know this.
And we have the example of that because in Tampa Bay, there's a specific community that was there that was full of runaways from the Gullah area into Florida that actually partake in built with natives in that area, or AKA Indians in that area. And when the Europeans came, they banded together to fight against them. And when they staved them off, they went to two separate communities. And that same them black people that was down there with them Indians, they created their own language. They created their own language to communicate. Thank you. So while we're sitting here trying to play this game, we know exactly who the Maroons were. And he wanted to sit here and try to say some fuck bullshit because he heard them. Well, they went among the Indians. Nigga, where the fuck do you think they fled to? Negro, they just told you black runaways. They were enslaved. They were enslaved. So, John, you're lying. You're lying. This is the slow. Let's go over to the No. We heard you. We heard you.
That's another thing. I think it's interesting that we also can look at Seminole coming from Seminole.
In this data application or this data website, it tells you that Angola is located in Central Africa, whereas Liberia is located in West Africa. This particular article, lowcountrygullah.com, asks, is every Geechee Gullah? So are you Gullah or a Geechee? Over time, the names have been combined and have become interchangeable. In the technical sense, the Sea Island slaves from North Carolina or South Carolina were Gullah. From Georgia to Florida, the slaves were considered to be Geechee. Why is there a distinction there? Okay, the distinction is purely shown when you look at the word Ugeechee or Geechee, right? Being a Native American word, hence people say again, there is no Native American connection to the Gullah people. However, we're going to disprove that shortly in a second as well. But there is a distinction between the two different groups. There was no Gullah Geechee people as a whole. They're saying that the Gullah came from one portion, the Geechee came from another portion. But as we just saw again, the word Geechee, Ugeechee, is a Hichiti or a Native American word saying what? Water, right? Or Yuchi, if they're trying to say as well. Which, of course, you know, the Yuchi were a part of the Creek Confederacy, which we ain't got to go into all that. But we're going to continue. Now, let's really dive in, because here you have Yale, one of the highest educational facilities and organizations in the United States. Matter of fact, a lot of people want to go to Yale because of how prestigious they are as an organization. However, look at this, what Yale says. Yale University says, black Seminoles - Gullahs who escaped from slavery. In 1850, a group of Seminoles and Seminole Indians escaped south. What are they trying to say? Let me help you. So here they're telling you exactly what they're trying to say, and we're going to deep dive into all of this. Well, not going to deep dive, but I'm going to dive into it topically just to give you guys some more help. And it says,
I got a question for you.
you
know, I live in the area of those slaves you were just talking about, and my family is a part of that, and we're on the Dawes Roll. My question to you is, what Dawes Roll is your family on?
Right, so do you have an ID card?
No, the question is, what? No. The question is, what Dawes Rolls is your family on, Tyrone?
No, I personally don't have one. No.
Say that again, Eric. You said that your family is on the Dawes Roll?
Yes, sir.
That's not how this don't go like that. You're not going to try to assume control over what's going on. Because right now, because right now you're leading people into confusion. And your voice and your energy is starting to twist up. I'm asking you a question because you need to understand you have already made an error in what he said, and then you've already presumed something with the video here. No, and which means you have a direction you're going in your head based on what my answer is.
I'm asking you a question because I didn't heard you say you African. I heard you say you a Moor. I heard you say something. I heard you say never said I was wrong. I still have the clip where you say, "Well, Indians, we didn't call ourselves." So that's why I'm asking you. I'm trying to get an understanding of who you are.
Listen to me.
You're free, dog.
Listen to me. I am a Sandhill Lenape Cherokee.
What is
that?
Right
is that an Indian?
What is yours?
It's a Lenape.
2182 or 8182.
The white man called us Indian.
White man called us Indians because that's in our languages. We call ourselves that because we have a connection to the land.
What language is Indian? Here we go. What language is
Indian? Hey, that's Indian in Choctaw. How do you say Indian in your language?
We don't have a word for Indian.
No, then you think it's not Indians.
So why did you say that?
No,
that is a language that you claim is yours. And I
know it's mine by blood. How do you say America in your language?
We don't have a word for America.
You two niggas is not from the land. Don't make me, like I said, boy, you barking up the wrong tree. You don't even know your own people's language. I know my people's language. Millie. This is what you call America. Millie. Our language.
So now you said that I don't know my own people's language.
How do you say America in your people's language?
Why would we have the term America in our language? Why would we have a European term? Why would we have a European term? Just think about it.
It's not European. Why do we keep saying European? If the Europeans found us and they know we was here, how did the European name us?
You're panicking. We haven't even gotten 2 minutes into this video.
And I'm already cutting you up.
You're panicking.
Because you can't answer no questions. I asked you.
I answered your question.
Is your tribe federally recognized?
What is America?
Are you from a federally recognized tribe?
What is America? This is not an interrogation by fucking Choctaw.
This ain't no interrogation. It's who's the real and who's not.
Who's the real? So now you want to determine who's the real?
We got to
now think you're a real.
Lenape stole the Delaware Indian's name.
Wow, the Lenape stole the Delaware.
Don't let me go to the archives.
They don't know history.
Your people is not from here. The Lenape is not from the Americas.
Somebody else's history.
This nigga's insane. I wrote the tribe.
No, I did a damn good job because you can't answer none of my questions.
You said the Lenape stole the Delaware's name?
The Lenape stole the Delaware Indian's name.
Okay, tell me more.
Okay, so who's a part of the Delaware family?
I got maroon up there.
You tell me. You're supposed to be telling me.
If I tell you, then I'm teaching you.
Well, then teach me.
Talking about dark red. People didn't call themselves that.
Oh my God.
Are the maroon and
all right, Lotus. Thank you, Lotus, for lying.
No, look.
Down your source.
Because nobody called themselves red. That was the name given to them.
No, just look at what he's doing. So, the word maroon, what does it come from? What language is it?
No, that's not an argument. Are you saying maroon?
No, answer the question.
No. Answer the question.
We want to know if you understand.
It's a Spanish word.
It's a Spanish. Correct.
Don't give him
so
the
Lotus is showing.
You got to give it to him.
Watch this. Lotus is showing us.
No, they need to learn it.
Something from a Seneca dictionary, not Spanish dictionary.
Yeah, that's why I said Cimarron, Maroon, Seminole, they are all etymologically connected.
Yeah, it's Spanish, any language with an ish, it's a 19th century.
It's a Spanish.
Hey, all right, so Lotus, you don't pause, because you ain't bring that.
I probably shouldn't tell them this either, but there's a court case coming up for the freemen for the Creek Nation. You know, they kicked the freemen out back in 1979, and they've been fighting it ever since. They won the court case the first time, but now they're going back again. So my question to the one cat, is he part of that? Because it's the Creek.
No.
So gotcha. I appeared at the Green Corn Festival with Siku. Were you at that?
Oh my God, damn.
Where was that located at, sir? Where was that located at?
You ain't it's in South Carolina.
No, I'm in Kansas,
My family
in Oklahoma.
from South Carolina.
Okay.
So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and your role that you said you was on and you lied about. That's what I'm talking about.
Damn dogs roll,
well, then that means you're not recognized, sir. That means you're not recognized.
What are you talking about?
You're not recognized then. That's what I'm talking about. So you can't call yourself an American Indian. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So stop calling yourself that.
You're not going to get scared.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Hold on, bro, because we can have this debate on Mike TV, and you can't
we can have it if you want, sir.
All Indians didn't get on the dogs roll. So what are you talking about?
If you didn't get on the dogs, it would say they was not on the dogs list. It would actually say your name. Listen to what I'm saying. It would say your name, and it would say you was rejected. Did you ever sign up for it?
Go ahead, clown.
I know, just like you. Just like you can call me whatever you want. I don't get offended for that. Tyrone, though, I mean, come on now. Let's do this now.
He threw his gun, bro. He threw his gun. We gotta give him 30 seconds to cool off, bro. He ain't got 30 seconds.
Man, yeah, I live for this, man. You can call me whatever you want. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what I do apologize for? At that time, when I did that stream, and when I did the other stream about Black Americans being $5 Indians, at that time I was not fully knowledgeable of the hundreds of indigenous tribes that were never federally recognized. So I do apologize for my ignorance and for coming off like I was on a bit of a high horse because I've got my federal ID card and others may not. But if you look into the history, for one, there's a lot of black tribes that never got recognition because it was really the sellout tribes that got recognition and were dubbed civilized, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number two, as a true Aboriginal Niji, why would you want recognition from your oppressor? What? Oh, so I'm not a real Niji unless the person who enslaved me and stole my land recognizes me. So I definitely do understand where you're coming from when it comes to that. And I always urge everybody to do their genealogy, and it sounds like you and your family are actively doing your genealogy. So yeah, kudos on that.
Yeah, and you're not the only one, bro. Yeah, there's basically a civil war going on within the Aboriginal community. Like, Turtle Game, yeah, he's beefing with people when he used to be in A4, but now he's rocking with this other guy named Turtle Game Midwest, and he was posting up on Sonetta TV a fake ID card talking about like he's the grandfather of all the tribes that speak Algonquin on the East Coast. Knowing that the Delawares and all that shit, they're not really true Indians. They're fake Indians. They're a bunch of people that were granted a grandfather role within the Tigers of Tammany. If you read up that book, Tigers of Tammany, they bust down the whole entire history about the Algonquin speakers and the white Freemasons that literally created the stages to the 5 civilized tribes. And you also have a book called Plain Indian, which I can drop you that shit right now in Internet Archives. It's a deep reading, bro.
Oh yeah, you know what? That sounds like something I would love to do a deep dive on. Go ahead and put that link in the private chat if you can.
Right now in Internet Archives. It's a deep reading, bro.
Oh yeah, you know what? That sounds like something I would love to do a deep dive on. Go ahead and put that link in the private chat if you can. And we gotta drop a bomb for Tyrone, because even though I didn't realize that we had that rift and he made that video of himself until this morning, Tyrone over the last 2 weeks he's been giving me some heavy-handed receipts. I'm telling you, he's been sending me some gems on Shrink the Sheet, on Aboriginal history, the list goes on and on. So I do appreciate those receipts you've been sending over. Yeah, whatever that book is that you just mentioned, if you can put that in the private chat.
Bro, I don't want to be confused with none of these people who make claims. So
No, you good.
no. But just for anybody, because brother, just I want you to know that. Listen, like I am a member of a actual tribe. We are the Sandhill Band Lenape Cherokee. All right, out of New York, New Jersey. Not only am I a member of the tribe, but I sit on the council. Right? I'm a part of the media department. Right. We attend UN events. We attend international events, right? We're really doing actual work. Now, my ancestry, right? My 7th great grandfather, Abraham, came from Africa. He arrived in this is before New Jersey existed. He arrived in Perth Amboy, which was the port, in the 1660s. All right. So this man intermarried with a Lenape woman, and then successfully, whatever the word is, but we just continue to marry within ourselves. You can look up Reevytown, New Jersey. It's going to tell us all our history. All our history is laid out. Like, we're not what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally a part of a tribe. We have our culture. We're a part of an organization. I just put the link in here. We just signed a agreement deal with SOAD, which is the State of the African Diaspora. Why? Because we know that our tribe is primarily mixed with West African nations. So what we're doing is entering into agreements with them to create trade and all different types of things. I can speak my language. I spoke my language before. What I'm not going to do is play monkey for you and speak it for you, like jumping through a hoop, like I'm a lion at the circus. I'm not going to do that. But what you can do, right, is August 18th, 19th, and 20th, you can come to Rhode Island. You can come to this festival we're having. We're having delegates from Africa, from West Africa, come over to Providence, Rhode Island. We're having a 3-day festival to celebrate the union that we just entered into, right? Because we're really concerned with nation building. And the communities we build for aren't just our indigenous communities. Anybody that knows me knows I'm heavily involved in what goes on in Newark. I'm involved in a lot of things out there in terms.
Right, we understand. I mean, I have an understanding of freedmen, but you trying to say that they went from full blood to freedmen. That's what you're saying.
With the records, and I can show proof of Indian slavery. So the only slavery, hold on, because niggas try to say, oh, it was only African. No, a lot of people been slaves here, bro. So I can show proof Indian slavery. This is what separates me from the pack, and I'll crush any nigga in a debate, any nigga, because I deal with tribal records, government records. I can go back. All the nigga can do is just talk to me about 1900s and what a nigga that was born in the mid 1800s wrote. You know what I'm saying? Trying to predate some like nigga. I kill niggas on whatever level, bro. I'm just a different breed.
Well, that's the right attitude. But what I want to know is, if you did your genealogy, how is it that you didn't find anyone from Georgia, South Carolina?
No, wait, hold on. You this dude up here.
Tyron said he gave you that work.
Who? Tyron?
Tyron.
Like, I don't even know why y'all take him seriously.
Well, he's not a real person.
Like, he's
a child. They don't take him serious. He's very
and now we got this dude, Lance Brown Eyes. He's like an official racist dude. He got stabbed up on his own reservation. He's not even real. You know,
that's Tyron. Yeah, that's Tyron.
Okay, yeah. So the real Lance Brown Eyes is this Indian nigga that got stabbed up on his own reservation. See, Tyron playing games.
So why would he bring that up?
Because this the thing. Tyron been around for a while. Before this whole Abo shit went crazy, Tyron used to be. You know, Tyron got my number. Me and Tyron done had phone calls. We done had conversations before. You know what I'm saying? So he used to beg me for the stories so we could do his little comic books and shit. You know what I mean? He got played out real bad about a year and a half ago. And since then, ain't nobody been taking him serious. So this is the shit he do. You know what I'm saying? He just run around trolling motherfuckers.
So he's still crashing, huh?
Yeah. He a done deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga is about as mature as his motherfucking voice box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he sounds like he has quite the imagination.
He an artist, nigga. He draw.
He sounds like he does. Yeah, quite on. Yeah, he sounds like
that do make sense.
Yeah.
That makes plenty of sense.
And the thing is, he wasn't like this before, yo. Like, them Ambos got a hold of him and turned him into this little weird ass. I mean, he was weird, but he was an artist weird. Now he, like, crashed.
He was Kanye West weird. That's what he come off as a Kanye West ass nigga.
Check this out, though, y'all.
We on the internet. I'm going to tell y'all right now, all the gangsters is better in jail. If you're on the internet right now, you home, you're not one of them gangsters, bro. I'm sorry. You're just not.
I don't know that definition of gangsters. I don't know.
Guess what?
A gangster's somebody who take care of his family. So I don't know about that definition of gangster.
Lingling, no, hold on. Lingling, you're from New York, you bitch ass nigga.
I'm not from New York, nigga. I'm from the South, bitch.
You're out here. No, you're from Freeport. We know
I'm
that,
out
bitch.
there. I'm out there. Can you prove it?
I'm gonna fucking find you, bitch ass nigga.
Oh, find me in New York. Where's my address? Find me in New York.
We're looking for you. We gon' find you. We gon' find you so you can run and tell that. Run and tell that. Run and tell that. Oh boy, boy.
I live in the Carolinas, bitch. You never leave your fucking stoop in New York, nigga. That's why you don't know where to go. So, let's go over your fucking plan.
Wing. I'm about to be
just real quick. So, I get on TikTok. Since I've been fighting these eyeballs. Native Americans, they congratulate me. But when I turn and say that Native Americans' ancestral populations come from Asia, they have a big fuss about it. And that's cool. But OHF, my brother, you are doing the same thing that they are doing when you say he needs to stop. He says Native Americans come from Asia. Can you show me? I give you $100 if you can show me ever saying Native Americans are Asian. Do I say they are Asians, or do I say that they descend from Asians? Do the same thing that they do, and I have to correct them in my comments. because the same ones that was congratulating me be the same ones that try to disrespect me when I say what I say. And this is not me saying this, because it's on the evidence on my page multiple times. Then they say I misrepresent the data. Then I show these geneticists and these anthropologists directly saying that Native Americans' ancestors come from Asia. Then they say, oh no, it's the haplogroup says something different. Then I show them the mitochondrial haplogroups of Native Americans, A, B, C, D, and X, all coming from Asia and Eurasia. Then they say, oh no, it's not out of Africa. We don't descend from nobody. Everybody popped up independently. The multi-regional theory or hypothesis. Then I showed them that the out of Africa theory still stands. Then they say, oh no, the Bering Strait theory has been debunked. Then I showed them the Bering Strait theory is still in effect. Not only is it still in effect, but we've added to it with the Kelp Highway. Like, what is the problem, yo? You want me to kiss Native? I don't care. I don't give a fuck about what their oral traditions say and all that. I'm focused on science and what we can prove. If they don't like that, if they don't have a problem, if they have a problem with that, that's their problem. That's personal. Now they mad because they thought they felt like they had an ally. They do in the fact that I'm going to attack fake abos every time I see them, but I'm not going to dismiss the science for their feelings. I'm sorry. If I got to do that to get to 1,000 followers to go live, then fuck that shit. I'm not doing it. I don't sell ass like that. No disrespect to you. No disrespect to nobody.
Yeah, you do.
But I don't say